Hello, my name is Tony Mataya. I'm from Houston, Texas in the United States. I'm here at PM Tour in Mexico City. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about liderdeproyecto.com, some information you can find there. I want to talk to you a little bit about myself, the conference, and give you some tips and some information you might find helpful if you go to that website. So, first of all, my name is Tony Mataya, as I said. I work for a company called Think Solutions. I'm also affiliated with the Outsourcing Institute and do some work for Nearshore Americas. So I have a lot of experience doing outsourcing advisory projects in Latin America. One of the things we're focused on now is helping customers who are looking at services in India, moving those to a closer nearshore destination, such as Mexico or other countries in Latin America. And some of the things I talked about in the conference I think could be useful in project management. For example, we talked about using a sourcing process that's disciplined and helps you organize the way you will go about it. The reason for that is that it helps you make a more efficient sourcing decision, more based on data. So collect your data early. Make sure you look at financial data. So also, make sure you use as large a scope in the beginning that you can, because that way when you're doing a decision, you can always eliminate services as you move through the process, but it's hard to add them. As you move forward, use a disciplined process to select suppliers. As you select those suppliers, use some very agreed criteria to determine it. Also, establish some objectives. When you make those supplier decisions, have your objectives for the project well known. Should it be low cost? Should it involve high quality or a balance of both? Should it be low risk? Is it a mission critical application? Are you trying to save money? Are you trying to do various things with your business? You're trying to find an access to skills that you don't have? All of those kind of objectives will drive a sourcing solution. Establish them early. Keep them communicated through your process. So as you move through the process and you get your vendors and develop those solutions, we recommend using a very data-driven approach. Make sure your suppliers are looking at doing the due diligence to make sure they understand the data. Share the data. Be transparent. Make sure that everyone's using the same information so that you can make a good decision. When you negotiate, make sure you keep competition. Competition is key because competition will help you get the best solution, the best pricing. We talked a lot about in the conference using the right resources for your project. Make sure you use a multidisciplinary team from all aspects of your company: human resources, legal, financial, procurement, and also make sure you get commitment to use those resources, because if you don't, you're going to have problems, and that can be a high risk to your project. So get commitment from management to use those resources. We also recommend involving the governance team early. If you involve the governance team early, that way when you do finish the project and you transition to the supplier, you've got a team that's trained, they're in place, and they're ready to move. They're ready to manage the supplier. Because remember, it's different when you have someone else providing services to you than when you're doing it yourself. Culturally, it's different, and it drives different behavior and different skills in your organization. So involve those people early, and that way you'll be better prepared to do the outsourcing transaction. Finally, I talked about making sure you use disciplined project management, and I gave a few personal tidbits. Even do personal project management. Balance your life. Make sure you're doing those things. I think you'll find it makes a big difference in your professional and personal life. Invest in yourself by going to PMI, by going to liderdeproyecto.com. You're learning more, you're investing in your time, and it's well worth it, because it's worth it for you to invest in yourself. So, find out more about PM Tour. Go to liderdeproyecto.com. I think you'll find some information from not only me but the other speakers. Thank you.